Welcome back for the next phase of development in retargeting our motion capture. Where we left off was assigning the actor marker set to the motion capture data, and you can see by scrubbing the animation that a file is ready to be retargeted onto the rig. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we save that. Save as 3, Act 3, using the defaults. Now the next step is actually characterizing our rig. So in preparation for the motion capture retargeting, we prepared our own character with the bones from the Maya HIK rig, and we're going to use that FBX file to characterize and retarget our motion capture animations onto that. So the first step to doing that is to go ahead and open that FBX file with the character and the rig in it. If you do not have your own, the FBIK proxy model rigged is in there in the files, the template files for you. Go ahead and load that using the defaults. And here you can see that you've got the bone structure of the human IK and an animation proxy model, very low end. Now, the first thing we want to do is characterize our rig. You'll find that characterization node in the same location that you found the actor. It is applied a little differently though, so please listen carefully. Under Resources, Asset Browser tab, Templates, Character, not the actor, but we're going down to character. We need to drag and drop this into our scene, but we actually need to drop it right on a highlighted bone. It can be any bone at all. So go ahead and bring that in and highlight one of the bones. It'll highlight in green. Once you're sure that you have highlighted a bone, go ahead and release, and it'll give you a little flyout window that says characterize. Go ahead and click on that, and we're using the biped. Go ahead and click on that, and it will do the characterization for you. Now that your rig is characterized, we're going to go ahead and save this iteration of it. Save as your animation proxy model. Characterized, and the file, the motion capture file that you just prepared, we're going to bring that in and merge that onto our characterized rig now. So under File, Merge. Alright, going back to the walk cycle, the actor applied data. Go ahead and merge that in using your defaults. And now you see that we have a lot going on our scene. We've got the actor, we've got the little blue indicators for our motion capture data. We also have the mesh for our character and the skeleton that's been characterized. So the next thing we need to do is make sure that the file that we've prepared with our actor is driving the rig that we have just characterized. And the way to do that is simply to assign it. Right up here under Character Controls, you have Character, this is Character, which we're going to leave that just as it is. But the source of the animation, we're going to click on None and select Actor. The actor for Motion Builder is what has the animation on it currently. When we do that, when we assign one to the other, then they align on your viewport, and you can go ahead and scrub the animation and see the animation being played out by not only the actor, but also your characterized rig and character now. All right. So the two have been assigned. One is driving the other, but they're still not yet retargeted. That'll be our very next step. We're going to go ahead to the big blue icon up in the upper right-hand corner. Go ahead and click on that. Be careful what you click on. Listen carefully. We're going to hover over Bake Plot, and it's going to give you a flyout. Then we're going to hover over Control Rig, ... Go ahead and click on this little icon, ... right next to Control Rig. You're going to get a pop-up window with options. The options that I want you to select are FK/IK. That's forward kinematics and inverse kinematics. Alright, it's going to give you some options. Just go with the defaults for now. Plot. And it's going to go ahead and assign the movement to a control rig that's now driving your characterized rig. Now, that's even more to look at, so we're going to turn a few things off now. I'm simply going to go to my perspective view here, and up here in the big blue icon, down low, show hide. We don't need any of the actor data to show anymore, so where it says actor all, go ahead and uncheck that box, and now you'll have less to look at. Alright, so what's showing on your screen now is the retargeted data onto a control rig that is driving your characterized rig with your skin, your mesh on it. And now you can go ahead and scrub that and watch for any bugs, any flipping feet or arms, and so far it looks pretty good. Now again, you're not going to care when it starts to blow apart over here because we are beyond what we need for our animation. We're going to pick the data right in here to create our walk cycle. So this data that falls apart once the performer gets out of range of our motion capture cameras, that we don't care about. Alright, we do care about saving. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and save the file again. Save as a different iteration as this one, keeping in sync with the animation or the file naming convention. I'm going to go ahead and call this one version 4. And I'm going to tag that as retargeted data. Okay. And once we have that, we'll go ahead and end this video and pick up where we left off in the next video and continue our retargeting process.